Hey there, this is your little video critique of what you got going on here at your site. Uh, First off, I want to start off, when I do these, I like to, when I look at a site or a page, I like to look at, like, the things that are really awesome about it first. Like, what are the strongest things about the site? And when I was thinking about yours and looking over everything you've got going on, the thing that really stood out is like your positioning is really, really good. The fact that the people who come to your site have a pretty good idea of what they want, and you have a pretty good idea of what they want, and so it's pretty easy for you to just like slap what they're already looking for on a page and have them go there and do that. So, kind of coming from there, a lot of the suggestions I make or sort of to make that better, or to sort of build on that, on sort of what you've already got going on that's really good. And then after that I go over just all the things that could be fixed, or things that are probably hurting, well, almost certainly hurting your conversions and the people who actually buy. So the biggest thing that, and I'm going to start off, by the way, with just the fabric coupon, and I'm going to give a lot of critiques about this site that can also be applied to your other two. But the biggest one is the fact that there is just a lot of junk, a lot of nonsense on the page, and a lot of the layout is just really bad. What I mean by that, first of all, is there's a lot of stuff that just does not do anything for the person who came to the site, and second of all, they actually have to, the person who's coming to the site who just wants to get coupons for Fabric.com has to actually do some scrolling around. It's not right up here in the front, like where this coupon theme by Mark Frail and this banner ad and where all this navigation bar, like that should be where a headline goes, something to attract them, something to sort of tell them what the site, what's going on, what's happening on the site right now when they get there. Like if they're looking for Fabric coupons, they want a coupon code to get discounts on, Fabric.com. If up here, where all this stuff is, it just said, "Hey, here's the coupon code for Fabric.com. Just click this link, put in this coupon code, and you'll get blah blah blah." That it's just like a grease slide. I mean, you think about how they put in their keyword in the Google, and then they show up to the site. If if it just right up here says, "Here's the coupon code Fabric.com, here's what you'll get," it's just like, it's seamless from them typing in the Google, coming to your site, and then going to use the coupon to buy whatever they want to buy. But where it stands now, there's just a lot of stuff that they can't really use, that doesn't really mean anything to them. Like, first of all, the fact that this theme by Mark Fail is completely, does not matter to them at all. They don't care. It doesn't do anything for the user. This banner ad doesn't really do anything for them. One thing that is good about this theme is it does say coupon up here at the top in big letters, because that at least indicates to them that they've come to a site where there's at least a coupon. It sort of acts like a label for the site. But other than that, as you keep going down, you have submit coupons, which doesn't really do anything for them. I mean, that might actually be kind of confusing. What is this button doing here? Right here, manage coupons. What is this button doing there? It does nothing for the user. Log in, register, like that might actually bring up questions and problems and stop people from buying through your link, because they might be thinking, do I have to log in? Do I have to register? What's this submit coupon thing? Do I have to manage anything? What do I do? And then they click off, and they're off in some other world. They're on their Facebook or whatever. You want to make it as easy as possible for them to use the thing you want them to use, or do whatever it is you want them to do. And actually, it's kind of not fair to do it any other way. If someone comes to your site with a certain expectation, you want to just make that expectation, you want to fulfill it like easily and very straightforward. Moving on, there is a lot of problems with how the actual, and I just want to make it clear, like before I go into this, that I really hope you're able to, that you own this domain, and that you're able to change whatever you want to change or whatever. So I'm basically going to give suggestions, assuming that you can change whatever you want. If you can't change some stuff, let me know and I can help you out. But the actual, like, when you get down into the coupons themselves, there's a lot of problems. First of all, is like this is good fabric coupons, like that at least tells them what it is, and then it gets kind of confusing right here. Like your first line is pretty confusing. It says by following the link above, you will have the most up-to-date coupon available at Fabric.com. Does that mean this link? Because when you click that, it takes you here, at which point I still don't have a coupon. You have not given me a coupon yet. And it also, so when we get here, it says, every day there's a new discount, deal, or offer. Keep up to date and check in daily by checking here. Don't miss out on a great deal. It's like, well, what am I going to get? What am I getting right now when I do this? What type of risk am I taking? I'm almost gambling. I'm almost gambling that by doing whatever you say, by me doing whatever you say to do, that there's a chance that there will be a deal, and there's a chance that it'll actually help me. The fact that I don't actually know what I'm getting as I do this process, and I go through your site and I'm looking for my coupon, I mean, there's no expectation set, and there's just a lot of room for me to get confused. There's a lot of room for me to not understand something. You haven't really made it super abundantly clear exactly what I'm supposed to do, what I'm going to get, and what's going to happen. So do I have to go to this site? When I go to this site, it looks like I don't see any coupons codes. It tells me that I must type the code in to the coupon or promotional code, and at this point I'm thinking, I don't have one. I don't have one. And now let's assume that they understand that they have to click here to reveal it, which, by the way, you don't actually tell. You say the link above, well, that could mean this. That could mean this. That could mean this. That could mean this. That could mean these buttons that don't actually do anything for them. If you want them to click this box, say click the purple box. You want every single step to be laid out super clear. Now, there is a pretty big problem with the actual box itself, with the fact that when you click it, it just takes you to the site. Now, I understand it copies it to the clipboard, or at least it's supposed to. Or at least maybe it does on the other ones, but not this one. I'm not sure exactly how it works. But when I first came here, when I first looked at the site, and granted, I'm someone who's marketing savvy, like I typically don't get confused by things like marketing type things, and I understand what marketers are trying to say when they say the things they say. And I sat here for a good, I don't know how long, at least a couple tries, where I thought I hit click to reveal, and it kept saying click here, and I kept going, why is I'm clicking here, I'm still clicking here, what's going on, where's the code? And it took me like at least a bit to realize that the code is click here, which isn't good. The code should be, if it's a code for like a discount or saving, the code should indicate that. Like I've worked with using coupon codes for tracking and whatnot before, with like previous clients and stuff, and when we had coupons, we had 4 digits, and it would be something like save. Or we had one that was QVC2, and that it made sense in the context because that was the channel that the commercial was running on. So having the actual code be click here, I mean, doesn't really make sense. Like when you think about going through the actual ordering process and then typing in click here for the code. Plus, the fact that there are some other things they could get hung up on, like do they have to have the exclamation point? Does it need to be capitalized? What about the space? Is there's a space in between here? There's almost like no reason to have this little click to reveal gimmick. It doesn't really do anything for you. And if you can change the coupon code, do it. I mean, do it. Make it something that has to do with saving money. It could be, if you're able to just put save or something that's similar, or, discount, or even, fabric, or you have a little typo right there, by the way. If it has something to do with the overall theme, it's going to make a lot more sense, and they also won't get stuck in the loop of continuously clicking this box, because you don't exactly tell them, you don't tell them, and this is a pretty big problem with kind of what in a lot of your sites is you don't set any expectation for what's going to happen when they do the thing that you're telling them to do. So I click the review. You don't tell me what's going to happen after I click. You don't lay out any, like, I click this button right here. You need to tell me what's immediately going to happen after that. What's the first step? What's the second step? What's the third step? And you need to keep filling in the gaps for every single step until you get to the step where they have their desired result. So in this example, you would say you would want to click the button. You know, the code is click here, and granted that code's complicated, so you really should change it. And then you want to say, then you can take this link to Fabric.com, go ahead and do all your shopping, pick out whatever you like, and then on the order screen there will be a box that will say X, whatever the box actually says when you get there. Type in the coupon code, and then you put what the coupon code is, and it should be something that looks like a coupon code, not, you know, a message like click here. And then say, and this will get you X or X, Y, and Z on your order. What you do down here is a little bit better, because at least with this one right here, the Fabric.com free shipping, I at least know what I'm getting. I at least know that this coupon will get me free shipping on an order, $35 and up, whereas this is just some sort of mystery box situation that I have no idea what's going to happen. By following the link above, again, that just sort of takes me, it's sort of like this little infinite loop. See, I actually, even just in this critique, just got tripped up by that. Because I saw an instruction say, by following the link above, and I thought, oh, here's a link. Oh, it took me to the other coupon. So, what's this image here? It takes, I guess, you know, it's an affiliate link, that's fine, but, like, why is it there? That doesn't really do anything, and it doesn't really do anything to help them get what they want and what you've promised them. Again, they have to click this box, which just takes them straight to the site. And if I'm just going through your process, I'm going, where's my coupon code? What's going on? Especially when it automatically takes me to the page, do I have to click back and then see that the code is click here? I mean, it's just so confusing. I mean, this could be so simple. All you really got to do is say, hello, that, like, right when they come on the site, if you just had text that said, hello there, if you're looking for the coupon codes for Fabric.com, you know, if you would like to get free shipping on any order of 35 and up, just, you know, click this link below, or this link, and have a link to, you know, your affiliate link right there, and then go through your shopping, and then when you get to the order screen, just type in the following coupon code, and then you'd put the code. Hopefully it's not still click here, and then you will get free shipping on your order, blah, blah, blah. And you want to do that with every single coupon you have. I also noticed that you had all this text down here on the side. It's on the side here, but when you go home, it's at the very bottom. And you have, I mean, again, you just have more random stuff that's on the site that doesn't really matter or do anything. Like, I didn't even read any of this. First of all, no one's going to actually get there. Like, this stuff, everything from this point on, everything from right here below is basically nonsensical. And when, like, especially right here, like, first of all, this is just a giant brick of text. No one's going to actually read this. Even if it's good stuff and good material and good content, like, just the way it's formatted, like, it's almost impossible to read. And, you know, it's like you got this funny opening line, 6 years ago, woman would have trampled over the top of one another and received great prices that are available today on Fabric.com. It's like, you're breaking so many advertising and copywriting rules right there. Like, how does this really help them get the result that you've promised them? Especially since, like, you're so ready, you're in such a good position, like, they're already looking to buy. You know exactly what they're looking for, and you have it. Like, if all your site was just you standing with a sign that says, click this link, the coupon code is this, and you will get X, Y, and Z, you'd probably get better conversions, because you'd basically be giving them a sign that says exactly what they're looking for. They wouldn't have to jump through so many hoops or decipher anything. Again, you have this stuff, and it seems like this is just an affiliate link, you know, so it has, you know, your your affiliate link attached to it. It's kind of moving on to the other ones. This was pretty. I remember when I first came here the first time. Like right here, I mean, granted, it has all the same problems that the other one did. Additionally, again, you have a lot of opportunity to be explaining the offer and sort of helping them take the steps to get their discount. You could have, instructions or step-by-step instructions on how to get the coupon and what to do with it. But you don't. It's just blank. Again, now this one says it'll save it to the clipboard. Now there are two major problems with that. One is that it assumes that everyone knows what the clipboard is. Not everyone does. I mean, I try and think about, like, if it would confuse my grandpa, who doesn't like computers, then it's too complicated. It's sort of like a good rule of thumb. Have someone in your head who is not computer savvy at all, and you think if they would get confused or if you couldn't easily explain it to them, then you need to simplify it. And I know my grandpa definitely would not understand what the clipboard is. And my grandma, who might actually, well, I guess not biking coupons, but maybe the fabric coupons, could find this type of site. So the first problem is that it assumes that they know what you're talking about, and they may or may not. And then the second thing is let's say I click it, and then I get the coupon, and so the coupon is now attached in my clipboard. But what if, say, absentmindedly, I copy this? I've just lost the coupon, because I just copied something else over in the clipboard. You are basically kind of gambling that they won't hit copy or copy anything else to the clipboard after clicking this link. And they may or they may not. And I mean, that's just a completely unnecessary risk you're taking. Again, it has the same problem as the other coupon, where I click it and then it just it takes me away. It doesn't give me a coupon right away, and I have to click back, and then it says click the scissors. I spent so much time thinking maybe I wasn't clicking the right thing. Like, I was trying to click specifically on the little scissors button here. This does not look like a coupon code. This looks like an instruction. So I'm trying to go through the motions of completing the instruction, and it took me a while to realize that this just actually is the coupon. You don't really explain this expiration date. I mean, and I don't also know what this is, what the closeout sale actually means. What do I actually get? The fact that this right here, like this chunk of text, is pretty good, because it at least tells me what's going on with the offer, that there's some sort of fall closeout sales, and I can save up to 50% off on bikes, clothes, and accessories. This right here is just completely unnecessary, unless you have a reason to think that Nashbar is telling consumers and whatnot that they don't have any more sales or something, and that you still got them. So unless they're, if this doesn't really seem to speak to the conversation that's already going on in their head, expires in 12 months. I mean, that doesn't. First of all, I mean, you want to explain the expiration date. Second of all, 12 months isn't really. That doesn't really motivate me. I mean, first of all, someone who's probably going to buy from your link is likely going to buy immediately or very soon. Expires in 12 months. I mean, that just doesn't really do it. I'm gonna kind of move on to some of the other stuff you got here. This at least makes sense. I like the save up to 100% on Shimano products. Like, at least I can kind of get what's going on there. However, I really wish I knew exactly what I'd save money on. I wish I would know beforehand what I would save money on and what I wouldn't. Is it on all Shimano products? Because if it is, you should say that, so they know there's no doubt in their mind that they're gonna go through this process and then not get what they expected they were gonna get. See, this is pretty good. First of all, this coupon is done right, because this at least looks like a code of some sort. So, rock on, kudos there. Like, that's how you wanna do the other ones. at least this explains, what I'm getting. So this is like, I would say this is your best example of a coupon, and how you should set up the other ones is this one right here. Instead of saying just follow the link, you might want to say, take the coupon code above, and then you might want to put in parentheses what the code is, and say click this link, go through your shopping as normal, and then when you get to the order screen, put in the coupon, again, provide the coupon right there, and you will get free shipping on your order automatically. Just follow the link. And say, instead of saying this link, say this link, and then provide the link right there, and it will of course be your affiliate link. That's kind of how you want to do. Well, that's a problem. Here we have the Fisher Price. Okay, first of all, this is kind of funny. This helmet will add 10 horsepower to your child, but it's like, I'm just guessing here. I haven't done any intricate market research or anything, but I'm guessing that if a parent is looking to buy their child a helmet, they're probably more concerned with the child's safety and making sure that their kid is going to be safe on the bike, and not so much as adding 10 horsepower. And not only that, I'm guessing this is a lie. It seems like there's, I understand that it's like joking, and it's kind of a jest, but it's like there's no way this helmet actually does that. And so don't say things that aren't true in your advertising like this. Another thing is that it's pretty hard to read this orange text. If it were just like maybe black and bold, or maybe it's just bigger than the other text, it'd probably accomplish the purposes a lot better. Again, it has the same problems that a lot of the other coupon codes had. See, this is pretty good. And now, instead of saying now only $19.99, you might want to indicate that it's $40, but you can get it, half off, 50% off, and get it for only $19.99 with the following coupon. Give them the coupon, and then lay out the expectations and the steps from them reading your site to put in the coupon on the order page. And then when I actually click the link, it just brings me here. I go, okay, well, what helmets am I getting a discount on? What's going on? There's a lot of cognitive dissonance there. And to give you an idea of what I mean by cognitive dissonance, a good example of cognitive dissonance done badly is, imagine if you had a Google AdWord ad, and the keyword was men's pants. So I go and, say I type in men's pants in the Google, and then I see an AdWord ad that says, here is 50% off men's pants, sizes small through large or something. And then I click the link. I'm still in my head thinking, okay, I want to find men's pants. I typed in men's pants. I clicked on a link that says men's pants. And then imagine it brings me to a size that says, welcome to our tailor store. We sell jackets, coats, socks. Look at all of our selection on our, new hats or whatever. And then somewhere on the site was something about pants. And that they just figured that I would go find the pants part of their site. That's totally wrong, because if you think about the mental process the person's going through to get to that site, they're thinking, I'm looking for men's pants. I typed in men's pants. Here is an ad, a link that says men's pants. And then it's sort of like this brick wall when you start talking about hats, coats, socks, or anything else that is not men's pants. Like, the only right thing to do there is go, hey, are you looking for men's pants? Well, here's our selection on men's pants, and here's the discounts we offer on men's pants. You're making the same error right here with this helmet, because someone's going, okay, Fisher Price helmet child, sale, alright. Looks like the helmet is $40, but now it's only $19.99. Alright, I'm going to click the link. I'm thinking helmet, and now it's liquidation, inventory, shoes and pedals, just all this stuff that is not helmets. And it's just a total brick wall into them actually getting the offer. Especially, I went further, and I actually went to the helmet section and checked it out, and it wasn't really clear on which helmets I could get the sale on, and which ones I couldn't. And a good way to fix that, like maybe if you were to just build a little store in here and said, click on any of the following helmets, put in the coupon code, and hopefully it's like 2, not, or just some random number, not click here. And then, you can explain and set out the expectations, and you lay out and tell them what's going to happen as they basically do what they need to do to get their coupon or their discount. Again, it's like all this stuff is not really, no one's going to read this, although, I guess maybe you need it for SEO, and if that's a necessary evil, then I guess it's a necessary evil. I'm going to move on to your TireRack site. Actually, I got to check my notes real quick to make sure I didn't miss anything on that last one. Make sure I hit all the points I wanted to hit. Yeah, I did. Okay, and then the TireRack. Again, you might want to embellish or explain what it means when something expires. Again, rather than telling them this deal won't last long, like explain what the deal actually is. Like, am I able to apply the prepaid card to the thing I want to buy? Is this essentially free money? Is there any like stipulations that I should know about? Because if there is, there's going to be a lot of problems. If there are obstacles that you aren't telling me about, and it's all going to hit your bottom line. Like if people get hung up on these things, or they get tripped up, or things don't go smoothly, it's just going to result in you losing the sale, and that is not what you want. Again, it's click. Like I click there, and the same problem with the code. Then it just brings me here, and I guess I maybe see, here's a stipulation. Like what you're doing is you're essentially attracting people to click this link and go through this process that are not ever going to actually buy. Like if I'm just looking, if you were to put, basically, if you were to try and target people who are actually looking for these things, you'd have a lot more success rather than people who are just looking for tire stuff. Because that's way more vague. But if you were to try and target people who are actually specifically already looking for these tires and then offer this to them, and it's kind of confusing. Because when I get to their site, first of all, it says may be eligible, which makes me feel like I've been cheated a little bit. Second of all, it looks like this is just a wall of corporate talk, corporate speak. If you're able to kind of humanize that and explain it to someone as if you were just talking to a person regularly, then you'd probably have a lot more luck. Just discounts. Again, this coupon doesn't even mean anything. Like, save on quality tires with these manufacturer's promotions from TireRack. It's like, first of all, what does these manufacturer promotions even mean? What are the promotions? What am I saving on? What tires can I save on? How do I do it? Where do I go? What's going to happen to me if I try? You need to really lay out and explain all of these things. Again, then you have a bunch of, I don't know if these are all yours, and I don't really know what they're doing here. If people are looking for tire coupons, I don't see why you'd want to try and offer them or even distract or confuse them with Yahoo hosting. There's just a lot of... This is just junk if it's not on theme. And then, all this stuff. It's just... It's not really anything. If you need to have this for SEO, I guess you need to have it, but... So I guess the biggest takeaways would be, things you should do immediately, if you can, is change the layout, and at the very least, get something with less buttons and less options at the top, and if you can, get a smaller header, which means just less bulk space taken up by stuff up here. Get rid of this theme by Mark Vail if you can. Change the coupon codes if you can. Change them to something that actually looks like a code. And then other than that, go through, like, I would say the biggest takeaway is to, and something you could implement pretty much immediately, is go through every single individual coupon and do the following things. Tell them exactly what they need to do. Tell them, what exactly they're going to get. Tell them that first. Like, tell them exactly what they're going to get. Tell them what they need to do to get it. And then tell them what's going to happen as they're going through the process, like step by step by step. So that way, rather than just rather than having this chunk of text that says following the link above, you will have the most up-to-date coupon. Like, tell them what the coupon is. Tell them how they get the coupon. Tell them what they're supposed to do with the coupon. And then tell them to do it. Like, have like, at the very end, just straight up tell them to do whatever it is they need to do. So you'd want to go through explaining that, they need to do X, Y, and Z, and that they need to click this link, and then at the very end you want to say, and then click this link, and then basically tell them to go do it. And then at the very end have it, again, with another call to action, say, like, alright, here's the link you need to click to get started. And you want to go through, and you want to do that on every single coupon you have. Explain the offer, set expectations, and then, kind of alleviate their fears, and then tell them to do it. That just about does it. I'll probably put this on YouTube or something, and I'll send it right over. Talk to you later.